Day Raptors, welcome back to the channel. And if you're new to the channel, remember to like and subscribe. If you're old to the channel, thanks for tuning back in. Today we are going to make a multiple save slots. As you have known, a lot of games have where you can save more than once. Normally it's about 3 slots, and I'm going to show you how to make that happen in your own game, to make 3 slots of savior. So the first thing that you have to do is you have to create a save object. Where you do that is you go to right click, go to blueprint class, and just search save game, and that is what you want. Well, I already have one here. I just call it test1 for this case, and all that you have to do in here is you have to store your variables. I have a value variable here, and it is moving across all of my blueprints. All of my blueprints are talking to this blueprint, and it stores all the variables in here and just retrieve it when it needs it. Then I made a widget to represent this tutorial. So we have 6 buttons here, and that is load slot 1 and save slot 1, load slot 2 and save slot 2, and load slot 3 and save slot 3. That would be the 3 slots that normally being used to save 3 separate game stages. So let's head over to blueprints. What else I did, I had add 2 text here and 9 buttons with values in them, and also a text box that's going to be our end value. So let's go to the event graph. What I did is I went to that text and made a binding with it. If you don't know how to do it, you just click on binding and create a binding. When you go to its binding and just create a new variable, make sure it's an integer for this case. Of course, remember that value should be exact same as this value in the save game. And so I just made a value that's an integer and just hook it up to the text end result. Then I went, this is all of those 9 variables where I actually just set the value of the integer. So we're going to go to the first slot. You have to create 2 more variables. One is a string, the other one is a save game object. How to make that is pretty easy. You just add a new value, call it whatever you want. Just gonna leave it like that. Then you go and search for save game. So you just click on that, and that is your end result. That is actually your blueprint what you're talking to. So at load slot number 1, if you go to its script, I did the following. First thing, I changed that value, the string, its name, to slot number 1. Then we have to go look, does save game exist? If it does, then load a game from slot, and the slot we're using is going to be that value that you've set here. So just call out the slot name. Then we're going to set the save game value to the slot we have been loaded. Oh wait, what did I just do? Okay, we're going to set it. Then we're going to cast to test1. That would be our save game object of Blueprint, and then we're going to get its value and set it to the value that we have here. So it's pretty easy. I'm going to do both parts just for one slot, and I'm going to show you how to change it to have multiple slots. So we need that one and that one. So first thing that we did is we're going to take that string, let's call it slot name. It's easy as that. We're going to set slot name. I'm going to set it to slot 1 and do the same as the load save. Then just make sure this is load. So from here we're going to go search does save game exist, and the slot we're looking for is slot 1. Then we're going to bring a branch and we're just going to snake that up. So what we're going to do is, if slot number 1 does exist, then we have to load game from slot, and here again we're going to ask the slot name and just go put that in there, and it's easy as that. Then we're going to get the save game object, and we're going to set it to that. Then we have to cast, so not cast to test1. Whatever you have called it will be cast to. So whatever you made the save game, you cast to it. Then we have to retrieve that value, so get value, and we have to set that value. So that is the true part. The false is pretty easy. We're just going to connect that to the save. So from save, what we do is the following. Let me just show you the script before I do it. Like the load value, you have to say from which slot we're getting it. Then create save game object. Then get the save game object, set the save game object, cast to it, set the value on set, and then just save game to slot. It's easy as that. So let's go and say create save game object, and save game object we're looking for is test1. That would be our save game blueprint that we made. Then we have to set value then we have to cast to test1, again our save game blueprint that we created, and then we have to set value, and that value will be the value in there. It's easy as that. Move that up a little bit. Then after that just say save game to slot, and the slot we are saving to would be save game object, move that up, and slot name, and that's pretty much it. That's pretty much what you have to do to save just one slot, guys. This is just to save. If you have just one save game, you do not really need the strings, but if you're saving multiple, I'm going to show you now. So multiple is exactly the same script as, oh, you have to actually set the false. The false going to do like that, and oh wait, no, not from there. I'm going to get set the value, add it like that, and add it like that, and oh wait, yeah, now we have to do it like that, add it there. Sorry. So just for the safety part, let's do it from here. As easy as that. From here. just to be safe. So that's pretty much a script for a save game. You see if a save game exists. If it does, you load it up from the slot name, you set the object that you have, and then you cast to the blueprint that we made value, and then you get the value. And if you want to save it, you create save game object, you set the save game object we have here in our widget blueprint, then you cast to our blueprint, our test1 blueprint, then you set the value to the value that you have here, and you just save game to slot. That is pretty easy, and to save multiple slots is also easy. You just change the slot name to, in this case I just call it slot 2 and slot 3, but yeah, that's pretty much what that is. Pretty much like that. So let's test this out. I'm going to go play big screen. So I already got values at the slots. As you can see, slot 1 is 7, slot 2 is 5, and slot 3 is 3. So I'm going to save new slots. So 4 we're going to save in slot 4, 9 we're going to save in slot 2, and 2 we're going to save in slot 3. So I close the game, and I open it again. So as you remember, slot 1 was 4, slot 2 was 9, and slot 3 was 2. So that is the basic save and load game in multiple slots, and you can do it with multiple values. Just remember actually in which slot you save it. You do not want to mix these up. So if you add another variable, value 2, and let's say make it a float or a string or a name or anything like that, even a boolean, it works all the same way. You first see if a slot exists. If it does, load the slot, set for object in your blueprint, cast to the save game object, and just set the value, set the variable value to the value in the save game. As easy as that, guys. So it is pretty easy to save and load variables from a game, and you do not need to make multiple test game save game objects to make multiple save games. The only thing that changes is the slot name. If that slot name is different, then it's a new save game, pretty much. So yeah, guys, I hope this actually helped you with your project. And yeah, I am not going to continue with a horror series. I'm just going to make normal videos. So all requests, you can put a request for a certain video and I'll try my best to get to it. And if I cannot do it, I will tell you that I cannot do it. And I already got a request for facial expression. I'm still working very hard on doing that to get that access, so that will be in the next video or the video after that. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day, and remember to like, subscribe, and happy development to all. Cheers, guys.